On the money side of the internet, I saw 3 models you could perhaps use for inspiration. You have this volume strategy, which is clearly the way Google is looking at things, making money, driving revenues through an open, the most open model, which is an inspiration to the most digital people. You get this more in-between strategy where it is the advertiser who is giving money to, in this case, for instance, Disney, where to get the content the customer pays and the advertiser pays as well. Then you get this model where it's only the user who is paying the money, and where clearly the revenue per user is a little bit higher and the volumes generated are lower. Another model that you could use to think about future partnerships is scenarios for content and the relationship between your operator and the media company. This is a format from Juniper research, where you actually, their opinion, and they are probably right, you will get models which are versions of these 3 and which will be mixing, where in a first relationship it's only the content provider who is making the money. Our magazines are an example of a dumb pipe, and don't really like the word, but it's where the content provider offers the content and gets the retribution. The smart way is really a partnership. I think we are in the area of partnerships, and this is clearly the way to go, where the retail revenues are shared and where the content provider is getting a revenue share and the operator as well. The unported is, as I said, is to me already a little bit of an old model, where it's only like the Vodafone environments who offer all content, branded themselves, and collect the revenues from the customer. How do we see things in our media environment? I think it's open for everyone to be copied. It's like an open and closed mindset, where on the one hand you've got our magazine brands, or any brand for that matter, and where we have a closed model. Our Flair Mobile is an example of that. You've got possibilities on magazine brands which can be offered to any operator, and those are visionary examples, but we will inform you on other possibilities as soon as they occur. So here you see this Flair Mobile. The SIM strategy is really the closed strategy, but we can imagine, even if it doesn't exist today, we can imagine an open layer on top of it. So the closed version is where you put a SIM card from Flair in your phone, you call only with Proximus. This is a closed model. Next to that, you can imagine an open model where the mobile internet is accessible to any person, from which operator, any type of operator. So there are combinations possible.